You guys have heard of Hard 75, so I have RAW90, which is my version of Raw 75 with little adjustments. It's the same concept though. It's designed to make you a fucking savage, to make you a grown-ass man, to get you out of your comfort zone so you stop acting like a little bitch and you get out into the world and you accomplish your goals and you stop living in fear and stop having all these limiting beliefs and like go attack your fucking life. When you finish this shit, you're gonna feel like a monster. You're gonna feel like an animal. You're gonna feel like you just were in the jungle with lions and tigers slaying demons all day. Yeah, real live class. We got real business going on over here, buddy. We actually train people. We're not like these coaches online that never trained a client in their life, took a cycle, and I'm a trainer. Like, I can't stand the industry. It's fucked up. That's why every day we in here getting it in. You should be in here getting it in. Fitness is not an online thing, but if for some reason you can't get here, this is the next best thing. So we bringing it to you live. But yeah, RAW90, back to it. I was at Legacy Fit when I got out of prison. When I was in prison, we had a workout structure. We did 6 or 7 weeks of workouts straight. We would do, like, for example, Tuesday, we would do abs at 5 a.m. We would eat breakfast, then we do a circuit training, and then we do the stepper for an hour. Then we go back in, or a circuit training, then we come back out after lunch, and we do like dips for an hour, and then we do another circuit training class, like burpees, push-ups, jump squats. Then we come back inside, then we go back out right before dinner, do abs, then eat dinner, then come back out, then do like pull-ups. And Wednesday we would do like legs, and then Thursday we would repeat Tuesday, and then Monday was dips and push-ups, and you know what I mean? We had a set schedule. We worked out at least 3 hours every day. It made me a fucking savage and an animal. And every time we finished one of those 6-week cycles, I felt like a monster. And that's how I did my time. I would look forward to every 6 weeks. You would look for that week off. That was like that's kind of like what the end of this is. So when I got to Legacy Fit, when I first got out of jail, it was like rough. We were in a warehouse, 11,000 square feet, 2 pit bulls running around, like no AC, crazy. And people were going really, really hard. And that's where I like really figured out hard work, like working hard all day, every day. Like if you want to be successful, you got to put in the work. And when I was in prison, fitness was a passion. It was fun. It was my escape. But when I got out and it became a job, like now it's almost a burden. Like I don't like really working out that much anymore and being in the gym like that as much as I used to. I like need to escape it sometimes when it used to be my escape, but it still is what it is. But Legacy Fit is where I really grew up and became a man and got rid of every excuse. And it's either get the job done or don't. Like no matter what you got to do to get this shit done, we're gonna get it done. So it's just that mentality from being in prison, then going to Legacy Fit. Then I went and up my own gym with my business partner who was a client of mine for a while. I trained her and her whole family. Then after a year of running that business and then going through that year, it was during COVID, so there were a lot of ups and downs, a lot of adversity I had to overcome. And again, it just makes you a man, like going through that stuff. I kind of fell back from the training a little bit because we were building the gym, and then she ended up stealing the gym from me. She completely fucked me over, stabbed me in the back. That was great. But you know, I learned a lesson about business, about paperwork, about operating agreements, about, you know, friends are friends, but business is still business, and people change their minds. So put everything on paper. Don't go cheap on lawyers. Don't go cheap on accountants. Like do everything correctly. Have that same intensity you have in the gym in business, with the paperwork and behind the doors. So whatever. So I could have went home and cried like a little bitch and been like, this not fair. She stole my gym, blah, 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 blah. But I didn't. I, you know, swallowed it. I got to go find a new gym. So we were looking. I ended up finding new partners. We found a new gym. Here we go. And now we on year 3. So everything's going well. So we want to try and start building that online more. And it was just like, what's the perfect way to do online? I always struggle with that. Like, how do I give them something that's actually gonna get them results, that's worth their money, that's worth their time when I'm not there with them? So I can't see and correct every little thing, because that's what the basis of this is, correcting every little detail, making sure it's perfect. Like fitness, you have to be there. So we came up with RAW90, kind of like Hard 75, really more about building like your mental discipline, just complete life change makeover. But the problem with Hard 75 is there's like no science behind it. It's just go do shit. And that's great, you know what I mean? Go do shit. But our version, you send your workouts to us every day, or to me. And I look at the videos and I send you back the corrections. The workouts you're getting are structured, you not being able to be here. So they're as simple as possible. So you don't have to worry about trying to learn form of all these crazy moves, because you're just simply sitting on the machine doing some simple shit. You can't get hurt, you can't fuck it up. And when you send me the videos, I can give you a little tip so you can actually progress over time, so you'll actually get results. You'll look better, you'll feel better, and then, you know, you'll be a killer. At the end of the 90 days, you're gonna be a straight killer. So the actual workout itself, the 90 days, you have to get up at 5 a.m. I get up at 4 a.m. And all these things I do every single day. So it's not like I'm asking you to do something that I don't already do. I do this shit every day of my fucking life, and that's what made me who I am. All right, so you gotta get up at 5 a.m. Mind you, I get up at 4 a.m. You gotta, first thing you do is hydrate with electrolytes, because that's gonna get your body working, your nervous system, your brain firing. We wanna run at optimal levels, and you're made up of protons, atoms, all that shit. So you have an electrical charge running through your body, and that's what the electrolytes do with the sodium, potassium. Your body has a potassium sodium pump that for your muscles to work right, it's gotta be, so you gotta be ready for the day. So you get up at 5, you drink your electrolytes, you say a little prayer or meditate, whoever your God is, whatever, pray, thank you, grateful for another day, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we could be somewhere else where life is really fucked up and we have no chances to do anything with our lives. Instead, we're here right now, and if you're watching this, you probably got a chance to make your life better, and thousands of resources around you, so take advantage of that shit. So get up, hydrate, pray, gratitude, then you're gonna read a little bit, something usually about like motivational, inspiring, leadership, you know, something to get the juices flowing, get you running, and spark your brain too though. I mean, it could be about business too, it could be about discipline, it could be about whatever, but you wanna get the shit going. Less logical stuff and more like inspirational stuff. And after you read, then you work out for at least like 20, 30 minutes. You have to start the day with the workout. If you don't start your day with a workout, you're a fucking idiot. Like, just go read all the science behind all the benefits of starting your day with a workout, what it does to your brain, what it does to your body, how it makes you feel, how much energy it gives you. If you're trying to get the most out of your day and you don't start it with a workout, you're a fucking idiot at this point. So yeah, there's that point of it. And then here we have work, but you'll have the get up, hydrate, pray, read, grateful, workout. Then throughout the day, you have to take 20,000 steps. I do 25,000 steps every single day. All right, so again, I'm not asking you to do something I don't do. I do all this shit. I read every day. I pray every day. I walk every day. I work out every fucking day. Then at the end of the day, you want to do another little workout, but nothing crazy, you know, 3 sets of arms, 3 sets of curls, or 3 sets of push-ups, maybe like 10-minute abs. Do something that takes you away from going to the bar. We got to build these new habits. You start to get that itch towards the end of the day, about 3, 4, 5 o'clock, you know, happy hour times. People, oh, what do I do? I'm done with work. You know, devil's playground is idle hands, right? Free time. So you got to make sure that you get in the habit of doing something productive versus something destructive. You know what I mean? Productive, not destructive. So go to the gym. You can't lose if you're going to the gym. Even if you get a little, just go walk on the treadmill. It's better than not being somewhere else. And who knows who you'll meet there, you know. Energy attracts, energy goes, attention flows where energy goes, where attention flows. Whatever that is, she's fine. But yeah, you gotta become that person. You gotta live that shit. You can't fake it. So you have that second workout, and then you have a daily reflection. At the end of the day, you sit there and you, hour by hour, okay, I got up at boom, then what did I do? Did I check my phone first, or did I wash my face, brush my teeth, and take a couple of big deep breaths? And you kind of go out the day and you grade yourself. Like, okay, when I went to work out, did I work out hard or did I slack off? Did I skip some sets, or did I get my reading in? What did I get out of my reading? You know what I mean? I got into an argument with one of my friends today. Why did I get into an argument? Was it my fault? Like, what did they say? Was there any truth behind that? So you go, I learned that from Benjamin Franklin. Like, at the end of the day, he used to sit there at the end of every single day and just reflect. We don't reflect on our days. We don't hold ourselves accountable. We don't hold each other accountable. We're out here acting like savages and assholes, and then we don't go back and reflect on it and be like, damn, you know what? I'm a dick. Let me apologize. Because we're so ego-driven, so sensitive, so like that we can't admit mistakes. So at the end of the fucking day, go back. 6 o'clock I worked out. 7 o'clock I went for a walk. 8 o'clock I went to work. 9 o'clock I had lunch. Did I hit my protein goals? Grade your day. Give yourself a grade every single day. And the more A+ grades, the more A-, B grades. It's not gonna be A+. You're gonna fuck up some days. But as long as we have more really good days than bad days, and we don't have any zeros, we can't have a zero. We can't have a day where we miss everything. You might miss one thing here and there, but we can't have a zero. 0 times 1,000 is 0. 0 times 1,000,000 is 0. 1 times 100 is 100, right? Yeah, I'm calculating. But zeros can't happen. So it's just about getting you into this routine and building a fucking savage. Like, I'm gonna make you a killer. I grew up around straight killers. My best friend is in jail for murder for the last 20 years. Like, I don't say this proudly and glorify it. I hate it every single day. I take care of his daughter. Like, but those are the type of people I grew up around, and that's what got this fire, and that's what's gotten me through life. Obviously, I learned how to dial this shit back, and it still gets me in trouble sometimes, but I'd rather be the one with the fire bringing it every day that has to learn how to bring it back versus the person who's a big fucking pussy and can't push through and get shit done. All right, so this shit's gonna make you a savage, all right? If If you wanna stay a little pussy and a little bitch forever, then don't fuck with us. But if you wanna, then holler at me.